Half-Life tries really hard to keep the player in control. Their cutscenes are mostly maneuverable by the player, and you can decide what to pay attention to. To subvert this control, there's a certain character who has power over you. He's part of a system where each layer of control has the illusion of free choice. His name is G-Man. G-Man seems to be a catalyst for fights, with varying regards to his allies. He has to make sacrifices when he's gone too far against them. That's at least true for obeying his employers. They get the luxury of his large nudges, but the Combine and the Resistance do not. In the case of Eli Vance, he and G-Man have gone too far against the Combine for his employer's liking. I think Eli's unforeseen consequences are the sacrifices that make up for crossing that line. So, from this perspective, Half-Life is about the double-edged nature of fighting. G-Man is a double agent. Eli's unforeseen consequences could have something to do with Alex's servitude to G-Man, or it could have to do with how G-Man gives no nudges exclusively to him. G-Man is not at liberty to save Eli from the Combine, but others with less bindings can. Alex is one with less bindings than G-Man, but it does take more than her for the Resistance to be strong. G-Man is a necessary evil. G-Man is one of the means to the Resistance's ends, although such associations are largely responsible for the bindings that afflict the characters within the Half-Life universe. The Vortigaunts, being freed from the bindings of the Nihilanth, have the power to decide their associations. They side with who they have the fondest memory of, the Resistance. Seemingly all Vortigaunts have that association. Their association was chosen from the past, with knowledge that was beyond their experience, but no less vivid. With a hive mind, it's theoretically impossible to choose any other association, but it's who the Vortigaunts serve that differentiates them from the advisors. The Vortigaunts serve selflessly, but the advisors serve selfishly. Why do G-Man's employers have an association with the Combine? We still don't have a clear answer. I think it has something to do with the Combine being so ubiquitous, leading to their associations littering the galaxy. Or it could be a result of the Combine's teleportation potential being an immediate threat to their enemies. Assuming G-Man is a hatched advisor, the Combine could mobilize against his unhatched relatives at any time. That's kind of ironic, seeing as G-Man probably has more power than the Combine, so why is that holding him back? Assuming advisors have something similar to the Vortessence, advisors probably have some knowledge of G-Man and his actions. They probably give him counsel, even if they're not his employers. The advisors, being in association with the Combine, can be double agents against G-Man. Imagine if God, as powerful as he is, was not allowed to do something. He might have to trust humans to do it for him, as if his mommy said so. G-Man's restrictions are why he has to employ extraordinary people. Half-Life implies that anybody who has to do something is not free.